Have you ever caught yourself wondering, am I more than just a friend to them? Maybe you felt an unusual spark or sense that your relationship is somehow different, even if neither of you has openly acknowledged it. Today, we'll dive deep into 7 subtle but powerful signs that your friend sees you as something more. These clues, grounded in psychology, reveal hidden emotions that many people overlook. Ready to uncover these secrets? Let's get started. 1. They naturally gravitate toward you, even without realizing it. One of the most telling signs someone sees you as more than a friend isn't always obvious, it's subtle physical proximity. This isn't about grand romantic gestures, instead, it's in the small, almost unconscious movements. Psychologists call this behavior proxemic attraction, an unconscious need to be physically close to someone we deeply admire or desire. Think about moments when you're in a group. Do they consistently sit beside you, move closer without realizing it, or mirror your posture subtly? Maybe their feet or shoulders often point directly at you, an unconscious sign of attraction described by body language experts. Studies show that humans subconsciously orient their body towards those they're emotionally drawn to. It's their way of saying, without words, I want to be close to you. 2. They notice the smallest details. Have you ever mentioned something in passing, maybe your favorite coffee order, a book you loved, or a random memory from childhood, and found your friend remembering it weeks later? This isn't just a good memory. According to cognitive psychology, when we're romantically interested, our brains automatically prioritize information about the person we're attracted to. This happens because romantic attraction increases dopamine levels in the brain, enhancing attention, memory, and motivation. So, if your friend recalls details you barely remember sharing, it's their subconscious mind saying, "You're incredibly important to me." Casual friends rarely remember trivial details. A friend who secretly likes you, however, treats every little detail about you as precious and significant. 3. Jealousy slips through their guard. Jealousy is perhaps the most revealing, and involuntary, emotion when someone secretly wants more. They might never openly admit it, but their reactions betray their true feelings. Psychologists explain jealousy as an evolutionary emotion designed to protect valuable relationships. Notice their body language when you talk about someone else romantically. Do they suddenly seem distracted, tense, or uncomfortable? Maybe they subtly change the subject, start fidgeting, or their voice slightly changes. These are telltale signs their subconscious is screaming, "I wish it was me." Even the most composed people struggle to mask jealousy completely, making this one of the most authentic indicators of hidden feelings. 4. Their flirting is hidden, but powerful. Not all flirting looks like the obvious romantic comedy scenes. Sometimes, it's playful teasing, joking, or light-hearted banter that feels different from interactions with other friends. Psychologists refer to this as covert flirting, a behavior where someone expresses attraction in indirect, playful ways because they're afraid of outright rejection. Maybe they gently tease you about your quirks, compliment you in subtle ways, or have inside jokes only you two understand. This type of flirtation feels natural and effortless because it genuinely reflects their deeper feelings. Many people mistake subtle flirting for just friendship, missing important emotional cues that suggest something deeper. 5. They invest deeply in your happiness. Friends typically support each other, but when someone has romantic feelings, their emotional investment is noticeably deeper. They're not just there for major moments, they show up consistently, even for minor inconveniences. According to attachment theory, deep emotional investment indicates secure attachment, often linked with romantic affection. Notice if your friend goes out of their way to help without you asking. Perhaps they're the first to text when you seem upset or consistently offer assistance, even in inconvenient situations. This genuine care signals that you're more than just a casual friend. True emotional investment isn't something you ask for, it's naturally given, reflecting genuine affection and love. 6. Their friends know something you don't. Here's a fascinating insight: when someone has deeper feelings, their friends usually know long before you do. Social psychologists call this the friendship approval effect. People naturally share their emotional interests with their closest friends to seek validation or advice. Have you ever noticed their friends subtly teasing or smiling knowingly when you two interact? Maybe they make little comments or conveniently leave you two alone together. This is a significant clue that your friend's inner circle sees you differently, confirming their hidden romantic interest. 7. Their attention is unbreakable. The ultimate indicator you're more than a friend is their level of attention. Friends typically listen, but when romantic feelings exist, this attention becomes laser-focused and unwavering. Social scientists describe this as attentional prioritization, a subconscious choice our brains make when someone matters deeply. Even in crowded or distracting environments, you'll notice they remain focused on you, rarely checking their phone or getting sidetracked. They maintain eye contact longer, lean forward slightly, and genuinely engage with your stories and feelings, as if nothing else matters. Focused attention is a powerful indication of genuine emotional attraction. You become their priority because subconsciously, you already are. True connection is always felt, rarely spoken. Remember, romantic attraction often exists beneath the surface. Real emotional connections don't require grand declarations, they show themselves in quiet consistency, authentic care, and meaningful gestures. Psychologist Carl Jung believed that unconscious behaviors reveal more truth about our emotions than conscious words ever could. The beauty of true love or deep emotional connection is precisely this quiet authenticity. It doesn't have to shout to be heard, it simply exists, powerful and undeniable. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these subtle signs from someone you thought was just a friend? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else recognize the hidden truths in their own relationships. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends who might find it insightful, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful relationship insights and psychology-backed advice. Remember, understanding these subtle signs can unlock deeper connections and bring clarity to your relationships. Until next time, keep your heart open and your eyes observant. Love is often closer than you think.